Good morning. I woke up to Justin getting me the Starbucks energy drink. I don't think people know that this exists. Like, I get this almost every time I go. It's so delicious, and every time I have one, I'm like telling my friend to get it. I said that like there was one person I was telling. I would just like to say that if you're not into the woo-woo, I hate calling it that. I just don't believe that dreams that you have are like a culmination or a reference of something you've already experienced. I think they're like premonitions, and maybe not for everyone, but I've like firsthand watched them become premonitions. Even just like other people. My assistant had like the craziest premonition dreams ever. Talk about that in the future. I was just standing in the bathroom and I had the craziest like deja vu moment, but it wasn't deja vu, it was like a premonition of a dream that I had. I either have like the most insane dreams that could be like a movie plot for a wild movie, typically suspense or horror. I've had like some of the most horrific dreams. I don't even like saying them out loud, they're like really scary. The opposite side is I have the most mundane dreams of your life. I guess small little updates while we're here before I get ready to go to the gym. I downloaded Goodreads. I'm really enjoying it. I love a good task bar, like the little percentage bar that tells you how far along you are in reading. Love it. I feel like I'm in like my reading era, which is so fun. I read the crap out of my book last night. Zodiac Academy. I can't even say last night, like all yesterday from 2 to 5:30 I was reading. I read arguably half of the book. That was really fun. I enjoyed that. The only thing that's not stressing me out, but do other people read 20 books? I know the answer to that. I know the answer is yes. Goodreads is yelling at me because they keep saying, we can't recommend you anything until you rate 20 books. And I'm like, I don't even think I've read 20 books in the last 5 years. I think I average like 2 to 4 books a year, and that's being generous. I would say there's some years that I've read like 1 to 2, and other years I've read 4. Maybe not average, that's just the range of which I read books. And I know other people have like a 55 count book read of the year. They're like, oh, I'm gonna read 50 books this year. I'm just like, I can't even get myself to read one a month. But maybe I'm just a slow reader. Also, I've come to find in book talk, what's the name for people that read books? There's like a cute name. I can't remember. I find that those people listen to audiobooks and count it as reading. I've never done that. I've listened to so many audiobooks. I've never done that. So many is dramatic, but I've listened to more than I've read, and I just find that to be like, you're not reading. I guess you consumed a book. I'll probably change my mind on that because I'm obviously sounding like a hater, and I'm not intending to. I guess I was just really surprised that when people say they read 55 books this year, they mean that they listened to it. I'll get there. I swear I'll get there. But I'm so into it this year that I bought a like super cheap, so I'm hoping it holds my books, bookshelf from Amazon to put above my desk. And every time I finish a book, I'm allowed to put it up there. So my goal for this year is 9. Once I finish them, so this is a standing desk, so it goes to about there when I'm standing. And so I'm gonna put the bookshelf like right there, and I'm not thinking it's that whole length, but it might be. I'll put a picture in right here and you'll kind of see like what it looks like. So I'm gonna end up putting all my books, once I'm done reading them, on the bookshelf. So I'm really excited about that. I think that'll be such a fun little barometer of reading. It's gonna be so cute. The lighting in here is atrocious. Okay, I'm realizing that I have way more than 9 books here. Do I even? I think I have exactly 9. Yeah, I have exactly 9. Some of these books I've had forever. Like I've had these, I don't even want to tell you, 2023 I think. Like when I tell you I am so bad at finishing books, like I do not prioritize it. So I've had some of these gifted to me, such sweet intentional gifts, like I want to read these books, never finish them. But the thing these all have in common is I started all of them. So that's why these 5 are in my lineup mentally, but I'm not 100% convinced on all of them. And it's because I have these books that I just purchased, and they're series. So I want to finish these series, or at least make a good chunk into them, and I just don't know what's gonna take precedence, like if I'm gonna want to break from a series or not. And these are 2 series. One of them has 3 books, the other one has 9. So do you understand like where I'm coming from now? I'll go through these ones first. Justin bought me this one. I used to be Jay Shetty's like #1 fan, and I say used to because I think his interviews now feel a lot more interviewy. I should say his podcasts feel more interviewy than they used to. They used to feel very self-help genre, and I ate it up. I found his page probably a year after he had already had the podcast, and I listened to everything in arrear. That probably didn't even make any sense. I listened to everything that he had previously released, and then every single time he listened, like, he was the voice inside my head for 2023. Love him, love him, like, love him. And he had Roxy on his podcast. Why did that take me so long? And she has like the most incredible approach to manifestation. And she wrote this book, Manifest 7 Steps to Living Your Best Life. I am like maybe just under a fourth of the way through. So that's how much I've read. The reason I stopped reading this is because it was a lot more involved than I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought I was just gonna get to read this and kind of move on. But even right now, like on the spot, I'm really calling myself out right now. On the page that I stopped at, there's like this little section to fill it in, and I don't know, I just like, I wasn't ready for that at that time. And I don't know, writing in a book feels really overwhelming at that time, but I feel like now this would be like the coolest manifestation journal. But I don't want to pitch it as a journal because those pages are few and far between. I would say there's like maybe one in each chapter, and they're really brief. They're not like, it's not like a write down all of your feelings situation. Like this type of style of like reading where you get to kind of be involved and have graphics, and this is like a textbook style. This is actually like for sure on it, and I think it's because this stack of books that I originally showed you could easily be read in tandem with these. Actually, while we're sitting here, I'm gonna put this into Goodreads because I really want to have like an accurate 35. So good, Danielle. Yeah, so I'm 18% of the way done, which is just not, Goodreads is about to be so over me because they show like what you're currently reading, and I quite literally am gonna have like 7 books. Is it TBR, to be read? Yeah, my TBR. I'm very new, obviously. Also ignore the fact that my hair is so dirty. I'm actually going to the gym today. I'm like forcing myself. Not forcing myself, I need to mentally. And physically, I cannot sleep to save my life, and that wasn't happening when I was more physical. And I've been on like a hibernation streak for my mental state, and now I'm not sleeping well again, and I'm just like, this is not happening. I have plans to go out with one of my friends. I say go out, we're going to a movie. We're gonna go see Companion. I thought this movie was about, and I was like, absolutely not. But it's actually like a man-hater revenge plotline, and that I'm here for. Next thing I bought was Think Like a Monk, obviously. I love this era of Jay Shetty. Again, I don't think there's anything wrong with him. I love Roddy. I have her cookbook, like I'm looking at it behind the camera. I love this family so much, and I think if I were to go to dinner with someone, I'd want it to be Roddy and Jay, just because it would change my life. But like this era of Jay, I eat up. Like it was just such a good era, and he really saved my life. Yeah, this isn't looking good because I have it marked on literally the first page. This one is definitely has a lot of exercises, hence why I put this one down, because I think I bought this one and then Justin gifted me this one at like the same time, and when I realized they were both things I had to actively participate in instead of just read, it was so overwhelming to me, and I was like, I don't know. But I definitely, like, if I'm reading 9 books this year, I would love for these 2 to be completed. This one is Diary of a CEO. This one's from Stephen Bartlett. If you guys aren't picking up the cycle here, I love podcasts a lot. He has an incredible podcast. This book is ridiculous that I haven't finished. When I tried to do 75 Hard last year, which I just don't recommend. Yeah, there's no reason this book isn't done. I am on page 286. Like, I have this much more to go. Like, just freaking finish the book, girlfriend. Oh my God, shut up. It's not even, this is all that's left. So there's 330 pages and I'm on 286. That's insane. I'm putting that into Goodreads as well. But this book's really, really good if you like business sized. The 33 Laws of Business and Life. Very good, like so good. Goodreads is about to call me a flake. I think this is where my Aries really pops through, and I hate it. Like I hate that is an Aries trope, that you like can't finish things that you start. And I wouldn't say that that's true with most things. Where it is true, it really, really bothers me. And it's absolutely true in the fact that I do not finish books. Self-assigned projects I tend to finish, but books I feel like are a luxury, and I'm trying to get out of that headspace. because that's ridiculous. The next one is The Slight Edge. I bought this because it had really good reviews and my old boss raved about it. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't even know if I want to read this. The idea behind this is great. It says the slight edge is a way of thinking. It enables you to make daily choices that leads you to success and happiness that you desire. The issue I have with this book isn't even the book, it's the author, Jeff Olson. I don't like to intentionally engage with misogyny, and this man in the very first or second chapter, I can't remember, I'm on chapter 1 I think. Okay, immediately turned me off. Yeah, I'm on page 4. So that's crazy that you successfully did that in 4 pages. He essentially previews himself as Jekyll and Hyde, and he likes to live that way, red flag. Thinks that change as a human being is not possible, insane red flag. Also said that therapy and doctors are hokum. Ding, 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 you have 3. You know, like I just, I don't know if I want to listen to someone that thinks this way. This is like so absurd to me. Very like old school misogyny, not taking accountability, basically saying like, I allow this person to live inside me that I don't respect. It's just, it's bizarre. And now he's like, I know what I'm talking about because I have a lot of money. And money is not a driving force for me. So last book I'm reading in this stack is Sweet Success. I love this book. I love this book so much. I love Candace Nelson. I love the way she talks about things. I feel very seen by this book. I talked about it in a video earlier, but I'm only on page 26. I quite literally opened this book, read to page 26 and then stopped. So it's a really good book. It got my attention really well. It's another business book, but this one is more entrepreneurship. And the way that she talks about it is very, you can tell she's a creative. Like she speaks about it from a creative standpoint, from a place where she was skeptical about everything, but she found her power in being unsure, but not letting that deter her from pursuit. She's brilliant. I already loved her because I think she's in Cake Wars, I think. So that's my stack of nonfiction books that I really do think I'm gonna approach all of these except for Slight Edge, because I can't. If I have to read 9 books this year, I'm not sure that's one that I'm gonna force down my throat unless I've finished everything else, in which case I would have to be bored. I might give it away. And then the fiction books, I bought Zodiac Academy because of Gabby Sachet. Honestly, all I had to do was go to Barnes & Noble. I picked up this book, and obviously Zodiac anything, like I love astrology. And when I went to Barnes & Noble, I was reading the back, and it's everything that I could possibly want. It's vampires, it's shapeshifters, it's astrology, it's elemental powers. They all have tarot. Like it's if I was a book, I think it would be this one. And it's funny because I'm not used to reading books. I guess I could stop the sentence there, but that's not what I was trying to say. I'm not used to reading nonfiction books, or sorry, I literally cannot. I'm not used to reading fiction books, and I didn't know when I picked this up that it had 9 books in the series, and that's gonna be the biggest series I've ever read in my life, unless you count Junie B. Jones. I picked up this, like I said, probably a month or 2 ago, and love it. I've read so much of it just this week, and then because I knew I was gonna finish this, I also picked up Ruthless Fae, which is the second book in the Zodiac Academy. The first one is The Awakening. I'm waiting for it to pick up because I feel like it's gonna really hit in this book, but I'm loving this book. And again, like I could read this series and hit my goal. So then I picked up this book specifically because it had the cool shaded edge, and I was like, you know what? I do like dragons. I'm gonna just go in and buy both of these. And as a joke, I didn't buy the middle one because everyone said it sucked. But after I did that as like a joke for myself, I realized how weird that was, and that I still have to read it. Even if everyone says it wasn't the best book, I still have to read it to get to this one. So here's another 3 books. And now you're understanding that I'm probably gonna read more than 9. Or 9 is still my goal, but do you see where I'm at? I don't wanna call it a dilemma, but my situation. So you get it now, you understand. I'm excited to start putting them on my bookshelf because it's kind of like my currently reading, but visually. And I can't say I've never had a bookshelf. I literally have a bookshelf right now, but it's full of like textbooks. Like it's all fiction or nonfiction. It's literally either a school book or nonfiction. Like I have full on textbooks over there. I'm kind of mad that I put my new bookmarker in this book because I really don't want to read it. I gave him the werewolf because I thought he was like weird and he had 2 personalities. To be fair, like I'm not being judgmental. This man literally said I have 2 personalities. Like his title to chapter 1 is The Beach Bum and the Millionaire. And then at the end of the chapter you find out that he's both of those people. I think anyone that says they don't need to go to therapy is the exact group of people that should. I'm gonna get ready to go to the gym. Yeah, I have to go to the gym like right now. It's 11:12 and I have to go to the gym. It's probably gonna take me like an hour. And that's not including getting ready and coming home showering. And then I think my movie's at 3. Yeah, I have to go. Okay, maybe I'll bring you guys with me. I'm gonna charge my camera because it's dying, and then if it charges fast enough, I'll bring you with me. If not, you'll know. Sorry. Okay, so I just got out of the shower and got ready. So I'm wearing my cargo sweats, some platform Sambas, I think they're Sambas, tank top, and then I just like tucked it into my sports bra so that it's not like hitting right here. It's so funny, I have the hardest time getting dressed because I like baggy clothes, but the smallest part of my body is my waist, and I always just like box myself in. First time washing my hair in a week and I feel like a whole new woman. I really wanted to put my extensions in, but I had to leave literally 3 minutes ago. So, oh my god, you literally cannot see me at this angle. So funny. Okay, I'm just gonna like sit like this so you can kind of see me. I am normally not a salad girly. I feel like salads at restaurants, when you order them, that was a dumb sentence. When you order them, they're nothing. Like there's nothing worthwhile, they're substantial. It's even more sad when you really want like a good Caesar salad and it's just not it. But it makes me sad, like, because I think a really good salad, like a good layered salad, is so supreme. And Postino's has the most insane salad I've ever had. I've had it one time and I think about it regularly, and it was only like $12, which for the amount that you get and everything that's inside of it, it's one of those foods that you order out and you're like, no, I know for a fact I could not make this at home cheaper. Like, not even close. I really hope Em wants to go. Like obviously when we get out it's gonna be like 5:30. It's like my perfect dinner time. I didn't have lunch yet, which is awful. Don't recommend. The last thing I had was focaccia before I went to the gym for some easy carbs. So yeah. Are you there? I'm like, oh my god. I just cleaned my wheel and I didn't know it was dirty right here. Ew. Anyway, I'm hopeful that I like can't look at that. Either way, I think I might even take it to go. It'd be weird to take a salad to go. I feel like it'd be weirder to stay. Thank you.
A story, a script, a production, and finally, a film that unites us all and brings us here to experience it on a huge screen. Welcome to AMC Theaters.
Okay, so we just got out of the movie. We did run to Trader Joe's after because it's right next door to the movie, and I'll show you what I got. Do like a blind pull. So I got this for Justin, barbecue teriyaki chicken. These dark chocolate caramel covered, what? Dark chocolate covered caramels. Delicious, and the macros are really good, which we love. Things that are indulgent. And then this cheese tortellini from Trader Joe's is so good inside the lobster bisque. So that's what I got for dinner and dessert. I should have gotten an Olipop, which I don't even think Trader Joe's has those name brands in there. But anyway, now I'm gonna drive back home, eat that. That's really it. So I will wrap up the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe because I post twice a week. Bye.